The understarters orders, they're off.
It was very slow to stride. Superior Finish, however, getting a very good break. And that's one of the early leaders. Captain Dibble the inside with Bavardier. And Young Hustler racing prominently in Sir Peter Lely and Son of War. Life of a Lord is taking the wide road through on the inside Encore un peu and into the red. And they cross the Melling Road and they race down towards the first fence. And it's going to be on the inside. Three Brownies coming up with a pace too. And Young Hustler. They're at the first now, and it's Young Hustler and Shaw Metal, and the leader's safely over. And Bishop's Hall was a faller at the first, and they race away down towards the second, and as they go down to it, Shaw Metal on the outside of Superior Finish, and on the inside comes Young Hustler, and the leaders take the second, and through on the inside is Three Brownies. So Shaw Metal, Three Brownies, 1 and 2.
On towards the big ditch then, and over it was Sure Metal from Three Brownies as they stream over, most of them safely over, with on the outside Sir Peter Lily is prominent. Party Politics is a faller at the third. Party Politics is down over the fourth, and Sure Metal from Three Brownies. Then Green Hill Raffles very close as they land over that. Wild Hyde is prominent, then Sir Peter Lily over the deal towards the outside as they race down towards the fifth, at which it's Sure Metal and jumps it well from in second, Three Brownies. Then the inside is Green Hill Raffles. Most of them have landed over that. Chatham has refused at that as they race down towards Beecher's Brook, and it's Sure Metal from Three Brownies. Then Sir Peter Lily, and then behind these with the white-faced Green Hill Raffles. Young Hustlers very prominent, so is Wild Hyde as they race over Beecher's Brook. The leaders stream over safely. Superior Finish in the midfield at this stage. Rough Quest still well out the back as they race towards the next. It's fence number 7, and the leader, Three Brownies on the inside of Sure Metal. They land over that, a couple of lengths clear of Sir Peter Lily and Green Hill Raffles. Over the deal isn't far away either. Young Hustler towards the outside, very handy from Superior Finish, and then Son of War, the grey, in about 8th or 9th place as they race to the canal turn, at which it's Three Brownies on the inside of Sure Metal. Young Hustler jumped up well then on the outside of Sir Peter Lily in 3rd and 4th as they straighten up for Valentine's. Green Hill Raffles the inside still from Superior Finish and Wild Hyde. Over Valentine's Brook, the leaders over safely. Back in the field, Life of a Lord about 10th at this stage from Rust Never Sleeps, and then Riverside Boy. On towards the next, it's fence number 10 coming up, and Sure Metal from Three Brownies, then Green Hill Raffles. Young Hustler jumping well up on the outside, looking way back in the field. Vicomte de Valmont, Captain Dibbles right out the back. They head towards another open ditch, and the leader Sure Metal from Three Brownies and Young Hustler.
And it's still Shaw Metal who has it. Rough Quest is well down the pack, but jumping well, and Mick Fitzgerald taking him to the outside. Vicomte de Valmont is well out the back, but it's Shaw Metal who leads. Young Hustler on the outside of the pack races over the deal there, 1, 2 and 3. Then Green Hill Raffles, and still racing prominently is Three Brownies. Brackenfield are well down the pack. Superior Finisher running well midfield with Deep Bramble. Rough Quest and Mick Fitzgerald starting their run on the outside, and after these comes Encore un peu. And so as they pass Anchor Bridge and cross the Melling Road and come back to the racecourse proper, they're bunching up front. And if anything, it's over the deal, and the red and black half sleeves on the outside, but Shaw Metal in blue and Young Hustler 1, 2 and 3. Three Brownies on the inside, and getting a little bit closer now is Wild Hyde. And then behind these comes Riverside Boy, is certainly close enough for him. Sir Peter Lely isn't that far off the pace too, and it's a grand sight as they come towards the packed grandstands here. And on the inside, Three Brownies, if anything, has come through to take up the running. Three Brownies in the lead, Three Brownies and Shaw Metal 1 and 2. Young Hustler on the outside of the park touches down in 3rd. Then we've got Sir Peter Lely in 4, and then just behind these we've got over the deal, and on the inside behind these we've got Superior Finish. Then behind these Son of War starts to make ground on the inner, and they race down towards the chair fence, and it's Three Brownies and Shaw Metal 1 and 2. Young Hustler the outside 3rd. Green Hill Raffles getting a bit closer, and then Sir Peter Lely. Then on the outside comes over the deal. Life of a Lord is well there. Son of War the inside, and then Superior Finish. These are followed by Riverside Boy, and then Brackenfield, and into the red, and they're over the chair. Vicomte de Valmont the back marker, and so the order as they come to the water jump, a circuit to go in the Martel National, and on the inside it's Three Brownies. Three Brownies, Young Hustler, Shaw Metal 1, 2 and 3. Then Green Hill Raffles in 4 and Sir Peter Lely 5. Over the deal racing 6, followed by Riverside Boy. Then Life of the Lord and Brackenfield and Rough Quest midfield stalking Superior Finish. Son of the War and into the red behind that, and then Deep Bramble. Behind these we have Over the Stream, and behind Over the Stream is Wild Hyde. Lusty Light and Antonin are out the back, and so too is Captain Dibble, and tailed off is Far Senior, and tailed off is Vicomte de Valmont. But on the front end, it's three brownies. What a great ride Paul Carberry is having on the inside. Young Hustler is on the outer as they head out towards the final circuit. And it's three brownies and Young Hustler 1 and 2. Sir Peter Lely is making ground on the outside, and also making ground on the outside is Rough Quest. And Mick Fitzgerald's giving that horse plenty of daylight. Look at the extreme left, the horse with a noseband. But it's still three brownies and Young Hustler 1 and 2, with Over the Deal still there. Life of a Lord making ground on the outside, and Rough Quest still wide, pushed along now and making a bit of ground is Brackenfield, but they head down towards the next ditch, and it's Young Hustler who has it from three brownies.
As they take this big ditch, it's number 19, the leaders stream over. And the leader is Young Hustler from three brownies the inside. Sir Peter Lily is right there as well. Brackenfield was a faller at the ditch. Young Hustler by a half length to three brownies. Sir Peter Lily, Riverside Boy is right up there. Encore and Purr is handy. Rough Quest the outside. Life of a Lord getting very much closer as well as they race down towards the one before Beeches Brook. Young Hustler under his big weight is the leader from three brownies. A good jump by Sir Peter Lily. Riverside Boy, a mistake there, and then races Over the Deal still handy. Life of a Lord the outside. Deep Bramble is making steady headway. Rough Quest the wide outside. Sheepskin Noseband is about 8th, maybe 9th or 10th from Superior Finish, and then Over the Stream, over Beeches Brook now, and the leader Young Hustler on the outside. Son of War, a mistake at Beeches Brook, down on his nose there, losing places as they now race towards the next. It's the 23rd, and Sir Peter Lily now takes over from Young Hustler. Sir Peter Lily from Young Hustler, three brownies, then Encore and Purr getting close in 4th place. Riverside Boy under the whip from Life of a Lord. Son of War rallying on the inside, and these are followed by Rough Quest. The Canal Turn is next, and it's Sir Peter Lily by a length to Young Hustler. Sir Peter Lily and Young Hustler, a half length between them. Encore and Purr jumps up into 3rd place. Son of War has unseated the rider there, back in the field as they race towards Valentine's Brook, and it's Sir Peter Lily the inside of Young Hustler. Encore and Purr, three brownies. Rough Quest goes into 5th place now. These are followed then by Superior Finish as they head towards the next, and Young Hustler takes the lead once again. It's Young Hustler and Chris Maud from three brownies. Encore and Purr on the outside. Sir Peter Lily, Rough Quest, then Life of a Lord, Superior Finish, and Over the Deal from Deep Bramble.
So Young Hustler, the top weight, has been forcing the pace, and so too three brownies. But look at Encore and Purr creeping up on the outside. The red caps, Sir Peter Lely, and then Life of a Lord, and then we've got Rough Quest, and these are clear of the remainder as they head down towards the third from home. And as they come down to it, a line of three. Young Hustler, the top weight, three brownies, and on the outside Encore and Purr. Now look at this Rough Quest. He's travelling with a lot of petrol in the tank. He's come through to 4. Life of a Lord, Sir Peter Lely, and Deep Bramble behind these, and then we've got Over the Deal. But as they cross the Melling Road and make their way down towards the second last in the Martel Grand National, yellow sleeves the right, that's Young Hustler. The pale green the centre, three brownies. Red cap on the outside, Encore and Purr, but Rough Quest is getting closer behind them. Then comes Sir Peter Lely, and they come round the final turn, and they're leaving Young Hustler behind now, and the power with Encore and Purr and three brownies 1 and 2, but Rough Quest is coming there strongly the outside of Young Hustler. Then comes Life of a Lord and Sir Peter Lely as they come down towards the second last in the Martel Grand National, and coming to it, it's Encore and Purr that comes to take the lead. Encore and Purr from Young Hustler, and Rough Quest is travelling double on the outside. They've got one more fence to jump, and Encore and Purr. David Bridgewater clear by 4 lengths, but Rough Quest and Mick Fitzgerald in second place. Young Hustler in third. This is the last. Encore and Purr and Rough Quest 1 and 2. Then comes Young Hustler and three brownies who's done his running. They come down to the elbow, and it's Encore and Purr going to be pressed by Rough Quest, and Mick Fitzgerald didn't want to hit the front until he passed the elbow, and he's travelling strong on Rough Quest, and here he comes. Rough Quest, the stand side of Encore and Purr, and Rough Quest is picking into the lead, and it's Rough Quest going on, and it's Rough Quest by 1, 2. Encore and Purr is checked as Rough Quest goes over to the rail, but Rough Quest is going to win it at the post. Rough Quest, Encore and Purr 1 and 2. It's going to be a desperately close call for third place. Sir Peter Lely, Superior Finish, and Young Hustler, and then we had three brownies and Life of a Lord, followed home by Antonin, and behind Antonin came Over the Deal, and then Vicomte de Valmont